Well, how do you do that? How do you collaborate? How does that work? I've never done that before.
Well, if you want to read something and see how I collaborated with a woman
Hmm.
right now, because you can buy it right now, and it's one that I think is going to get some consideration for the Stokers. It's called it's called Entangled Soul, Entangled Soul, and it's based on the science fiction idea of quantum entanglement. You familiar with it?
Yes.
That's yeah, where if two subparticles are like ping pong balls, one here, one there, they both have properties, and one of the properties is spin. And if you affect the spin on this particle, it
Mhm.
affects this one where there's no contact. And they've even done enough experimentation where across time, different times, they can do that. And then they can take subparticles that are attached to this one and send across. So those are science fiction ideas, time travel, teleportation, that kind of stuff. So anyhow, in a fantasy story, I wrote it, this entangled soul. I write from the viewpoint of an ex. I like this idea. I boxed when I was young, and the idea, and I know about boxers. The idea of where overnight you lose your profession, you can't do it anymore. You're not a boxer anymore, and he's had a couple of concussions, and at 31, and he can't box, and that's my character. Her character is based on a rape where the woman becomes, the hell do they call that? Where they're agoraphobic. She's
Okay.
an agoraphobic woman. They have no contact physically, but they start visiting each other in dreams, and then they start affecting each other's lives and stuff. So you got a man running from his present, and you got a woman running from her past. And then how it ends is, but anyhow, if you want to read how we handle that, that's handled separately. I write the male point of view, she writes the female point of view, and we jump back and forth. Whereas with Gord and the Kiss of Life, which is the Butch Cassidy and Sundance Kid thing, I write most of the character developments, and he writes a lot of the bizarre, horrific stuff because I'm not. First of all, I'm not interested in that, But so and then we both then sand it until it fits together.
Oh, no.
But you're right. Some people like Scott Edelman won't even try to collaborate. He wouldn't collaborate with me, and we're buddies.
Mhm.
He won't even try to collaborate. He doesn't want to taint his writing with anybody else's stuff or anything like that. But the easy way to do it, collaborate, is the way that we do separate chapters. Chris Mars and I, we do separate chapters, and then I do a lot of editing. And then at the end, those chapters are first person. And at the end, I did the whole ending because she wasn't confident enough to do it. I did the ending in second person where they merge as one character. And I
Oh,
do it in second person. It ends in second person. So anyhow, uh, there's ways to collaborate where you're not actually mixing your writing, and that's you collaborate with the person who you select one character, he selects the other character, and you alternate characters. Or
oh, interesting. Yeah.
yeah,
Huh.
there's lots of ways to do it that don't necessarily mean that one popular way of doing it is the way a lot of people doing it is they start writing something and I get to a point and I send it to you and then you go from there. Then you send it back to me and I go, that's the most popular way. But that at some point in time, you have to polish all that writing and make it fit together. Because the way of doing that, there's seams in the writing but that's the most common way that people collaborate.
Huh.